Welcome everybody to another episode of Dino Times. It is here, it has happened. As you know on Dino Times, I'm your host Dakota Morgan, coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona. We talk about news with recent paleo discoveries, cover different paleontological species, and much more. And we also cover paleo media as well when it does happen. A rare case these days. But today, y'all know, big fan, Primitive War. I love every book series. I'm currently going through Dispatches 2 at the moment here. Almost done with it. Loving every second of it. But the first book is being turned into a movie, in case you didn't figure it out. And the trailer has dropped, everybody. So today we're going to be talking about that trailer on this episode of Dino Times. Let's dive in, shall we? Now, the trailer does give us, this video is kind of for those Primitive War fans and such too, but maybe people who are like, what the hell's going on? The trailer does give us what we're wanting. We want to find Vulture Squad, the Green Berets, General Jericho going in, looking for those Green Berets, Vulture Squad is, encountering dinosaurs. The dinosaurs themselves, we're going to get to that though soon. We see, encountering different other prehistoric species too than dinosaurs, I should also clarify. Having the Viet Cong there, MVA, the Russians, which I really think they're going to be a giant part of it too, as they were in the book. We've not seen Andre yet. I'm hoping he's in the movie. He's a big character to it. No one loves him all too well. So we'll see what happens there. But just a teaser trailer, so I'm holding out hope for this. But the mystery, the horror, the blood, the guts, the realism. This trailer, let me take a look here for you guys right now. This trailer is less than 2 minutes, I want to say. Yeah, the trailer is 1 minute and 31 seconds. I guess including the credits. 1 minute, 30 seconds. That is insane. Insane. And we finally have it here. So I want to say as well, we have some actors in here that the acting, Ryan Baker, we of course don't have him in his iconic scarred face with the mask. I get it. It is the movie. You got to have your main actor and such too. Like the people that you're putting in there. Totally understandable. Big part of the character and such too. But the basics of it as well. If it's the characters are changed and whatnot, I get it. It's a movie. It's also a very, very long book. So I'm just getting this out of the way because I know some people are going to talk about this. But there's definitely some changes I have noticed. I think it's okay. I think personally, and I've reread the book like 3 or 4 times. I've listened to the audio book like 3 or 4 times as well. And the book means a lot to me. The series in general means a shit ton. I should also say Ethan Pettis and Babasu over there for the comic book. Wonderful job. But Ethan is a idol of a creator who you should look up to and is a wonderful human being, I should say. I've had him plenty of times I've been able to talk to him. Very, very wonderful guy. Great, brilliant mind. And man, as a creative and / businessman, does his work well. Holy hell, he does his work well. So, that out of the way, I know there's going to be changes in there, but again, those changes, if you're a hardcore fan, you notice it. It's fine. I definitely think it's a super long book, condensed into a fucking movie, and I don't think we have the runtime as of yet, but that's A-okay. Alright, now that shit is out of the way, let's get back to geeking out about this shit. So, this, realistically, I think is going to be almost my movie. I really think it's my movie of the year. And I know we have Jurassic World Dominion coming out, yada yada. Or not Dominion, Jurassic World Rebirth. Can't believe I said that. We have Jurassic World Rebirth coming out. That's going to be a thing too. But I'm excited for this because this looks to be, in this trailer, it is going to give us a realistic animals. I fully believe we're going to get herbivores still at least once in there. We're going to have the herbivores. It's still a threat. It's to me as an ex-zookeeper, if you follow me for a long time. I worked with megafauna animals. They're still dangerous. They're not Jurassic Park where they're like, wow, friendly around, boo. No, they are going to hurt you and chill you too if you piss them off, and it's going to be a rough time. And, I've worked with crocodiles and such too, so I have a way of knowing the modern-day dinosaurs, to say the least. And we're going to see the real predation of these animals. We're going to see what they do to a person. We're going to see how they hunt, the terrifyingness in the jungles that it would be. We're also, from the looks of things, going to be getting the look into the Vietnam War and the craziness that was there, the realist stuff that was there. As dark as it wasn't anything to glorify too much. And you watch the movie with dinosaurs in it, but there is some realism stuff that's in there in the book. And the trailer seems to be giving us that as well from this teaser trailer. We got our spooks in there with the CIA people, it looks like, and stuff. We're going to see, Jericho's men. And we got napalm going. We got that early scene that we've seen. It looks like a lot of stuff's being combined from the book, which it seems to be okay with. I'm going to be okay with it. We need to get a Dispatches movie. We need to get Primitive War 2. We got to do all this stuff. Dispatches could be a show. Just saying. It's out there. It could be a really good show. Now, getting on to the dinosaur part of this, I want to say the special effects blew me out of the water. I saw someone in the comment section say, better than 65. It is. That was like a multi-million-dollar movie. These effects are beautiful so far, and we've just not seen fully anybody yet, minus a Spinosaurus head, which I'm wondering about that. I wonder if, like, maybe they put a Spino-looking head on the Capro as it in the water there, or maybe they gave us a Spinosaurus instead of the Caprosuchus, which I'd still be okay with. I love my Crocs, but I'd still be okay with that, you know? We have a silhouette of a Quetzalcoatlus, which is huge. Oh, that's going to be a pain in the ass. You know, we have glimpses at the Rex chasing them down. The Troodons, it looks like, in there. We have a little bit, or maybe it's Utahraptors with the eyes in there, which should be the Rodons. But we also have the Utahraptors. You know, we have Xenopech, who, like, we have him with his knife in his head. And that is brilliant. The iconic raptor. We have him. Oh, we have him. There's flames in the back. We have, like, it. Those dinosaurs look, and other prehistoric creatures are looking good. You know, we have like a tooth there as well that they find. We have, you know, we have foots that we're seeing, footprints, and the jungles there, they're fast moving and such. But the Utahraptors have been stealing the show. They look so good, so very good. And I think it's going to be a great film. And I know if you've been following me for years, you know I'm a huge fan of Primitive War, but I'm really excited for this. This trailer gave us a lot of that. A lot of good acting so far. Effects are great. The practical effects, I need to mention that, look fantastic. The costuming looks great. You have Huey helicopters all over the place. If you slow it down, we're going to have an air battle, it looks like, at some point. It's going to be, and the MVA being in there as well. I spotted a couple characters in there where I'm like, are we going to get the repent for your sins demon scene from the book? Going to mess a lot of people up. It's going to mess a lot of people up who haven't read the book before, let me tell you. And like this, the stuff that they do, and like what Vulture Squad does as well for getting soldiers out of prison camps and stuff. I think we're going to see that as well. I am very excited for this, and I think it's going to be a big change. And I want to quickly say, from this trailer alone, and I mean from what Primitive War has done for the paleo community, by bringing in feathered animals, by breathing in real behaviors, by bringing in all this sort of, they've done their work. Like, Ethan has done his work. Babasu's done the work, too, to create them in the comic book and bring the artwork to life. I still have multiple prints hanging up in my living room. I gave, some of them are also at the reptile sanctuary I used to work at as well. So it's all over the place. And I think this movie is going to do a lot for the paleo community. I think after this comes out, we're going to see, like, the quality that needs to be there for a paleo production, whether it's horror, sci-fi, both combined, you know, whatever it may be. That, you know, it's going to open the doors. Because right now the doors have been just focused on Jurassic, and now we're going to have these doors open up. And I am fully excited for Primitive War to be the pioneer in this. 65 tried. The 65 gave us a weird alligator T-Rex. I like 65. I really enjoyed 65. I thought it was great. But I think Primitive War is going to be that thing, and it's held by an amazing director, Luke Spark. It's held by an amazing crew, an amazing cast, an amazing creator, Ethan, an amazing comic book artist, Babasu. Like, it's really stellar, and I am really excited to see how the pioneering in this, they've been cooking, as the kids say. They've been cooking. Without further ado, though, that's going to be the trailer discussion a little bit here, talking about Primitive War, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Are you excited as much for this movie as I am? Be sure to check out a link to, comment down below if you guys are excited. Just let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more Dino Times, where we cover the science and the media as I record this. We're a couple days out from a lot of dinosaur content coming out this week, so stay tuned for that. And I will give you a hint, if you are watching this, as long as my paperwork goes through, I might be doing some paleo work in the field here in the next month or two. We shall see. I can't say too much, but stay tuned for all that news and much more here on Dino Times. And of course, if you like other pop culture things like video games and such, check out my content on there and all my other coverage of stuff for sci-fi and science. Well, pop culture and science, really. Then, you know what? Subscribe to the channel. Helps me out greatly here. My Twitch, CodaRex97, Instagram at Dakota_Morgan97, and X is DakotaMorgan3. All that in the comment box down below. I've been rambling on about the business side far too long. But remember, folks, as we always say here, science is real.